That this Igbo proverb that said, Emonyara conductor, ye fewaka, februonwe. Simple translate in English. When you make a madman a conductor of your bus to call for passengers, he will end up waving hand, and you'll be thinking that he's calling passengers, but not knowing that he's only there doing nothing. And you end up achieving nothing for the day, because the person that you made your conductor is a mad person, a lunatic. So ever since they appoint Obi Cubana, Kubana chief priest, and the rest of them, City Boys movement coordinator for Southeast, we've been seeing the level of madness and stupidity in them, and we thought that they have sense. But day by day, their stupidity kept on revealing. First, it was Obi Cubana who in Enugu said that Igbos lack knowledge, that he is here to reorientate the Igbos and educate them about politics, and he ended up making nothing. Yesterday, at Hero Square in Imo State, Kubana chief priest made a speech, though he started well with all that he was saying. But for me, he ended up shooting himself in the leg. You know, it is dangerous for you to tell your enemy your weak point or your best strategy. Because my Igbo people talk say, whenever you are angry and you say, me, you end up telling the evil ones where your life depends. What do I mean, or how do I mean? Kubana chief priest said that Igbos were defeated in the war. But that is purely lie. Igbos were not defeated. According to what they say, no victor, no vanquish. Now, he said that Igbos are not ready to fight another phase of war. Accepted, Igbos are not ready to fight another phase of war. And he said that Igbos want to use strategy, want to use a means to get what they need. And that is telling the enemy who have been eyeing you all this while what you are up to. Telling your enemy what you are up to, that the sole purpose why you are supporting this very movement is for you to get the opportunity. I said they needed an opportunity to get what they need. Means that once the Igbos were able to get the seat of the center, that they will split. That is the arrant nonsense for someone that you thought that have sense. But that is the height of stupidity for him to say that. Well, every other thing that he said there is not my business, but I believe that he just shot himself in the leg. And he further said that last 2023 that he made a mistake by voting for his brother. Imagine what someone is saying. That he made a mistake voting for his brother. Well, let me not just say much. Now, I want you to compare and contrast between him and the Northern Youth Forum, what they have done so far, for you to know where the power will still go back after Bola Tinubu. Just watch the rest of things and give your judgment on this.
At the past election, I did not support Ashwaju. I had to be an Igbo boy. I had to do some careless mistakes. But they say first food, no be food. And second food, be proper. Politics is a game. It's a game. And it's a game that you would love to win. We don't want to lose again. And we will never waste our votes again. All we have for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is love. The Imo we have today is the best Imo we have ever seen. Governor Hope Uzodinma has done all these marvelous things for us in Imo because he was able to partner with the government. He's at the center instead of fighting. So that is the same strategy. Me, my boss, my brothers have decided to apply. We will partner with you. And you will not push us away. what we have given, you are Bola Ahmed Tinubu. You took me to him. My brother, we will partner with you. We will do everything possible. Look at what we've done in just an interval of 4 weeks. I will join this movement. Everybody here is a city boy. And we are not going to be confused again, because we now know the game plan, partnership, collaboration, and that we have shown you, brother.
I saw City Boys movement yesterday. I saw their movement in Imo State. Owerri. The security where they there, police, civil defense, army, they pass the people where they there. How? I don't understand. She campaign don't start ni or waiting happen, or you not just the they break the law as lawbreakers. The police where they there. If you know say they popular, why you not carry police with battalion way pass barrack go there? I can assure you, all the Kubanas of the Igbos, all the Kubanas of Igbo land, Tinubu will not get 20% of total vote cast, except Unarig. Tinubu no go get 20% of total vote cast from the east. They dance. People they look, say waiting, they do for the state where they petrol no day, lights no day. Papa himself talk and say, if I don't give lights, make no vote for me. So all of you come gather. When the person don't talk, say make them no vote for him. Come gather. Gather in vain. 20% no go see. Majolo Mwenye. I saw City Boys movement.
We cannot speak about trying to reform our system without speaking about these two men. One thing about me in this life is I'm not saying I don't like nice things. I'm not saying I don't have big eyes, but I had to minimize my eyes when looking at people's wealth, because you never know. A friend of mine once told me a long time ago, if you look at a man and you ask a successful man and you ask him a direct question, please, how do you make your wealth? And they cannot immediately, within a few seconds, respond to that question, then there's something wrong there. You know why these two men actually hurt my feelings? Because the world, Nigerians celebrated these two men. And from the outside, it always looks like, oh my God, a lot of people strive to be like these two men. And when we speak about successful people coming out and joining the protest on speaking about the ills of Nigeria, you would expect that these two men will help stand for their community, because they have placed themselves as community people. A lot of young people have looked up to them and have felt intimidated by them because they display so much wealth. And yet the same person once told me, any successful man that comes out and displays wealth with so much, grandness, that money is something is fishy about that money. Because the truth is that people who make their money, I'm not speaking about just them, in general in Nigeria, people who make their money with hard labor find it more difficult to just squander that money. And this is speaking about successful people in general, whether Nigerians or outside the country. Watch the way they move. They are more busy focusing on investing or creating some form of change for society. But in this case, I don't know. Now, let's even speak about the whole city boy movement. You guys are grown men. You guys came out to the public as men with integrity. You showcased a lot of wealth for the youth to follow. And you allow our present government label you as city boys. Not the gentleman's club, not the something that signifies you're grown and matured. You allowed yourself for city boy movement. What does that mean? What does that mean? Whether we like it or not, successful or not, you have been touched by our ill system. You have been touched. I remember when Kubana chief priest came out ranting about our healthcare system, and he had to fly to London or something like that for health checks. You are supposed to come out and speak for the masses because of your influence. You have that power, you have that voice, and people would actually stand behind you. But instead, you have belittled yourself. And I'm sorry, this is not disrespect to you guys, but you used to once be high up here like giants. People looked at you guys and admired you guys like giants. And now you're down here. You's down here. Because I'm sorry, anyone who can put their own personal needs ahead of the rest is not worthy to even, your name shouldn't even be mentioned. Watch this clip. There's one little point I want to make.
You know, cause now water. And I hope so that they feel you know, I'm so excited to be doing this. This is one of the best things I've ever done with my life and my time. For over 1 month, we've been planning for today and tomorrow. And we've planned so well. They told you that Southeast is not safe. But I can urge you to enjoy your way to the fullest. It's beautiful. We have everything amazing here. We have an amazing governor who has used every opportunity he has in Abuja to make Imo look like Abuja.
Yo, did you hear that? I wanted to play the video longer, but it just irritated me. He goes ahead to say also that he praises Mr. Sheyi Tinubu, you know, because he's part of, he's married to an Igbo woman, blah, 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 blah. All that. You can go watch the full video. Now, first of all, that's not even the main point I want to make, but let's even speak about that in terms of tribalism. They have, over the years, have created this rift between tribes. Instead of us to be labeled as Nigerians, we now label ourselves as Yoruba the Nigerian, Igbos the Nigerian. But you see, that's the thing. That mentality is only stuck for the masses. They allow you hate yourselves all the time while they praise themselves and marry each other all the time. But that's not the point I even wanted to make. This man said that this is the best thing he has ever done in his life. Hey, Jesus, God have mercy. How can following a movement that diminishes the rights of Nigerians, that puts Nigerians in poverty, be the best thing you have ever done in life? In fact, hold on. Where is my fan? Hold on. Say it again. Let me hear it. You said the city boy movement is the biggest thing and the best thing you have ever done in your life. Really? Really? A system that allows its citizens die every single day is the best thing you've ever done. A system that in 2026, we do not have electricity and they have cut off from the grid is the best thing you ever joined? Really? A system that is built on breaking us apart as individuals. You have divided us by tribe while you guys are marrying each other. That's the movement, Mr. City Boys. And you're proud of yourself? And you come and stand there on a podium right next to the son of the president, and you exhibit wealth in front of people. People that are hungry. You say, oh, let's show you money no be, how did they put it? Is it money no be water no be money? Whatever. That's the best you ever did. Instead of you, as a well-known man in our community, to stand with the people and fight the same government. If we talk now, you guys will get offended. If we say that we all think, not me, we all think that they got something on you guys, because it is impossible. You came out to stand for the people, and all of a sudden, all of you are just trickling into the system. Something is there. We all know, because there's no man. See, there is greed in this world, right? And I understand that everybody wants to be successful and raise their status. But it's not the kind of status you want to raise. Is this how you want Nigerians to remember you? You join the opposition of people who are oppressing the nation? Yo! And let me tell you even the funniest part. While everybody was sleeping, distracted with electricity issues, they passed in the legislation that anybody with false credentials, especially an electoral candidate, anybody with false credentials cannot be sued. Anything that we had accused these previous governments for, we cannot sue them. So you mean to tell me any individual, any hula balloon can get up and with no degrees say, oh, I am a doctor, and it goes scot-free? Are we not supposed to hold our leaders to the highest of standards? You mean to tell me that anybody, any Tom, Dick, and Harry can just join you guys and nothing will happen? I keep saying this. Everything that happens in the dark will definitely come to the light. It will always come to the light. What pains me in all this situation is I used to respect you guys. You see why it's not good to respect people with money? Respect people not because they're rich, but because they have integrity and credibility. That is where you should place your respect. Because if you follow people like this, you guys have oppressed Nigerians, making us feel like we're not good enough because we don't have your status and your money and everything. And look at it right now. Una fall my hand, though. Una fall my hand badly. It pains me, honestly, and it pains Nigerians because we looked up to you guys. We said, you know what? I want to be like Obi Cubana when I grow up. I want to be like Chief Priest when I grow up. Nah, I don't want to be like any one of you. I'd rather die in poverty than be like any one of you. But I reserve my comments, though. Like I say, if you bring the stupidity to the internet, we will discuss it. And you guys cannot take offense to it because you are affecting our system. Okay? The city boy movement is something that is built against Nigerians. Okay? So you can reserve your money and reserve your rights and reserve your gifts because we don't want it. We don't want it. But have a nice day, sirs.
Obi Cubana, you said in a recent speech that Ndi Igbo lack knowledge and that you are here to educate them.
Okay, good.
I paid careful attention to the education you would offer to Ndi Igbo. And you said something about connecting Ndi Igbo to the center, and you garnished it with proverbs about eggs and baskets. Is that the political education you have to offer the Nigerian youths and Ndi Igbo? Let me also offer you a little free education. Power that is given to you can be controlled. If you leak goods to get power, you can't do much with that power, because the same people who handed that power to you, they still hold you on a leash. But power that is struggled for is different. Power that the people rise up to demand. Power that comes through free and fair elections. Power that comes from the will of the people. That is the kind of power that is able to move a country from point A to B. The paths you are trying to convince Ndi Igbo and Nigerian youths to follow is the path of begging for crumbs from the table of power. And any power gotten through this means can be taken back the moment the one who hands it over changes his or her mind. We are tired of turn-by-turn politics. We just want a country where leaders compete with results, where performance decides leadership. And that kind of country cannot be built with power that is begged for. Obi Cubana, run your city boy race in peace. But you see that statement that Ndi Igbo lack knowledge is a huge error from you.
We came back. You know this. If you know all this thing we have been saying, you will know peace. Because I once told you guys that these two men from the Igbo side are betrayals. Although a lot of you guys might feel disappointed by them, but I myself, I am not surprised when I hear that these two guys have joined City Boys or City Girls movement. I was not surprised, but you might be surprised because your own mind and everything about you is to give a trust to people so quick. I am not like that. I used to study people down to or down from their head to their toes before giving them the 100% trust. I have seen this, especially this one that carry big belly, whose name is Kubana chief priest. You know that guy, the way he made his money. Although let me just add allegedly to this. I don't think he made his money in legal way, because anytime he's walking on the street with that his big belly, you will see some ego in him. The guy is too egoistic, because who truly made money, in a legal way, don't do the way that guy is doing. We have people like Otedola, people like Adeleke, those guys who made their funds through legal way. They don't, be on the street and be walking or doing things anyhow, because they know that what they are doing is real something, and they don't have time to be doing all this trash and online stuff. So they focus on what they can guarantee them to make them go far. But these guys, while they are on the street, moving here and there, and carrying video or carrying cameraman along them every time, it's just because they know how they are making this. In a daytime, they will use the daytime to do their thing and use the night to make their illegal funds. If you know what I am telling you, know what is it. And that is the reason why when anybody want to buy them, it is so easy, because they don't want a situation whereby these people, they want to buy them now, like just go against them. Because if they deny this offer, they will be arrested. That one is not something that is probably they will be, because even these people that are buying them today know that these guys are not legal people. They are not people that are doing something legally. So if they go to them, they probably know that okay, they are going to accept. So that is why they went and meet all these guys. And when they meet them, this guy did not say anything. All they says is just yes sir, and they accept this thing and put their people in shame. Although I feel shame for the rest of the people he has insulted. I mean, this guy who called himself Kibena and many other things. Many people used to see him as a big man, but I don't see him like that, because I don't know where he gets all his own funds from. Even when some persons were saying that he bought almost 300 cow in regards of his mother's burial, me, I don't take it as a big deal. That is not a big something. He has not done it more than people we have known. We have seen different people who have done it like that, but they don't even share it to let people see it online. They do their thing hiddenly. But these guys, with that their ego and that their illegal stuff they've had, they don't do anything hiddenly. They do everything openly. That is who they are. That is to show that these guys, they are into something. If not, I have not seen anybody, any big person who has ever come out to lure his entire tribe before, because these people whose name is I don't know, I don't want to even know their names again because their name is so irritating. Although they've just been moving here and there, sharing this thing to the people. Yeah, I don't have any long thing to tell you about all this thing, but shine your eye, you Nigerians and you the Igbos that these people have insulted. Don't give them any trust after this 2027 election. Do you hear that? That is it. Thank you all.